So a lot of us are real close to getting abs. We just have just that little fat layer, and once we get rid of that, we can see our six packs. But we try almost every single thing and it just seems not to work. And as far as doing everything to get rid of that fat, you seriously tried everything. I mean, you do cardio, you do weight training, you do some crazy strict diets, and just none of it works. Anything you try just doesn't work. You do not lose that last layer of fat. You even try some crazy ass myths. I heard if you talk like Arnold, you could burn extra fat, 5 calories per minute. You try P90X, Insanity. 45 more minutes? Lord Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for this. I mean, you do a lot of cardio, but you just seem to lose weight and get skinnier. But there's no muscle. You don't see no abs. You don't see any muscle development. You're just getting skinny and not getting ripped. Hey, you Adrian, I'm gonna go hit the boxing bag a little. And the scale is just driving you crazy. You're losing weight. You can see it on the scale, but you don't see it in your body. All you see yourself is just getting skinnier and skinnier, and you're dropping a lot of weight, and nothing has changed. Lord, please tell me I can see my abs today. Please tell me. Alright, it says I lost 5 pounds. Fuck! So to get those abs, guys, what I recommend is you gotta do something that you never done before. It's not how many cookies you eat, it's how many cookies you burn and keep burning fat. That's how winning is done. I'm sorry, man. I'm cracking myself up making this video right here. So something that you should start doing is something totally new. Forget what you're doing now. Just try something new. For instance, eat foods that you could count the calories easier. That's the first thing, knowing how many calories you're eating. Because if you start eating foods that you don't know the total amount of calories, you might be going over and you might be screwing yourself. You might be doing all this cardio, but you're actually just maintaining your weight. So just, you stick to foods that you could count the calories very easy. Don't complicate it too much. It's your first time trying to get abs. It's gonna be very, very difficult in the beginning, but once you get it down, that's when you could be more flexible. Things you could use is a scale to weight your food, measuring cups, and stick to foods like chicken breast, fish, easy like that because it's a lot easier to count. They're low in calories, high in protein. Protein shakes. You can still eat cereal as long as you keep counting the calories. And maybe sometimes you want to just cut it off because sometimes it just brings too many calories and you might end up overeating throughout the day. Just basically use bro science. It's definitely been working. Just give that a try if nothing else has been working for you. If nothing else has been working, you just have to switch it and just try something else. And keep doing that until you get the results you want. Find what works for you. And when you're in a caloric deficit, when you're trying to burn fat and you're eating just too little calories, you're already running the risk of losing muscle. And if you start doing, a lot of cardio, like running miles and then weight training and just eating 1,500 calories, you're basically burning over 1,000 calories with weight training and running, and your body doesn't have sufficient calories. So you're basically running the risk of just burning a lot of muscle and keeping all your fat. You're gonna burn a lot of muscle. You're gonna look very flat. So just make sure that you're eating sufficient calories. Your body could maintain its own body weight, around 2,000 calories. Just maintain its own body weight. So if you add, a weight training session of an hour, you burn 500 calories in that weight training session, real long sets, high volume, you're already going to be in a caloric deficit of 500 calories. So keep that in mind. Count how many calories you're burning and how many calories you're going in. The goal should be to try to get 2,000 calories a day. But if you're more active than that, let's say if you're an athlete and you're burning calories all throughout the day, you're going to have to increase that. You might even have to go to 3,000 because, just playing sports alone, you're burning a lot of calories. And then if you do weight training as well to build some muscle or maintain your muscle, you want a little bit more calories than that. That way you don't end up burning muscle instead of fat. Another thing you want to do when you want to get six-pack abs is make them shits hard and thick. The reason why I say that is even if you lose your your that little bit of fat, you're still not gonna see them as much if they're not muscular. So train them hard. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you don't have to train abs. All you gotta do is get your body fat, in low enough percentage." See, I train my abs real hard so I can see my abs even if I'm 20 pounds over. I'll show you right now, and I'm about maybe 10, 12 pounds over right now, and I can still see them. You see, you can still see my abs, and I'm sitting down, and I still have a lot of fat. But the only reason you see them is because they're kind of thick, they're muscular. So even with a lot of fat on me, it's not a lot of fat, but even with some fat on me, I can still see them. Just the fact that they're so muscular. If you don't train them, they're not gonna grow. And if they're not, thick and have some muscle to them, you're not gonna see them as much. They're not gonna be as defined. So when you cut that fat, the fat just chisels right around your abs, and they look pretty awesome. As far as how many days you should train them a week, you could train them 3 times a week. Start off with that. You could do on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Some people, there's a lot of different myths. If you train them consistently, if you train them a lot, they will get used to it and they will grow. When I first started, I was hitting them every single day. They grew a lot, they grew pretty fast, but it's not necessary to hit it every single day. 3 times a week, very hard, should be enough. It depends where you want to take your abs. Do you want do you want them to be very strong, very thick? You could do them a little bit more often. But I found out that even 3 times a week, even twice a week works as long as you hit them hard enough. Another thing you guys want to check is, how much good fats are you guys getting in? A lot of people will cut fats strictly off, and that's no good because fats actually keep your body healthy. So don't do that. Try to at least to get like between 50, 70 grams, 20% of your total calories coming from fats. Good healthy fats. And you could do even more, but 20% is just right. Omega-3s, avocados, peanut butter, cottage cheese, olive oil, stuff like that. Just find out good fats, omega-3s, and try to get a lot of them in. It just keeps your body healthy and helps you lose fat. Your body's healthy, it works healthy. So try that. Alright guys, so that's the video for today, and hope you enjoyed it. I am gonna put a ab routine. I'm not gonna put it with this video, it's gonna be just too long. But I'm gonna put a link down below so you guys can see my ab routine. It's from last year. I haven't been hitting abs that much this year. Just the fact that since I'm not ripped, I'm not hitting them that much, even though I should. But I'll have that link below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if we can, guys, just let's get another 200 likes. I thank you all for getting over 200 likes on the past video. And like I said, more interesting. I'm actually having fun making these videos like this. Fucking, I'm dying over here sometimes with the shit I come up with. But just like the video, guys. Y'all share it. And like I said, that ab routine is the link is gonna be below. Just give that a try. And like I said, man, just try something new. If it's not working for you, try to be more strict with your diet. Go all bro science mode on that shit until you get results. You learn how your body works. Cause bro science, that shit just works. It plain out just works. Right now I eat carbs. Sometimes I eat rice, white rice most of the time. Sometimes I eat pizza, and I'm able to maintain my body fat just because I learned, through experience, trial and error, how my body works. But anyways, guys, just like the video, like I said, and I'll talk to you next time.